That's table 5.
Is this going to go on much longer?
I don't know what you're talking about, Marlon.
I think Marlon's referring to the atmosphere in here. You could cut it with a knife.
Come on, those breakfasts are getting cold.
Table 5, Betty.
Cute.
So, it's okay you Graham stopping at cafes, is it? It's cool then, is it?
What do you think, Marlon? Eh? I mean, I've only just started going out with Kathy, and all of a sudden it's Graham this and Graham that. Now, I feel sorry for him, yeah, who wouldn't? Tell you what, it's just getting to me right now.
Oh, Betty, I don't know what's going on inside Biff's head. Graham's just lost Rachel. I've just lost Rachel. How can Biff possibly be jealous of our friendship?
Oh, there's no telling what goes through men's minds, love. With some, it's harder than others. Cheer up, Butch. It might never happen.
It already has, Betty.
What already has, love?
Look, our man has been going on about the annulment, and I've come in here for a bit of peace and quiet.
What about you and Emily? That's what you should be concentrating on.
Do you reckon?
I reckon you should have your breakfast and then pop over to the post office all casual like. See if she's back at work.
Right, Sean, I want you to sign these.
I can't. I'm late.
I don't care. I want your signature on the bottom of these forms now.
I'm not trying to get a confession out of someone now, you know.
Very funny. If you'd shown up at the solicitors like we'd agreed, I wouldn't be hassling you now.
I'll be late for the board meeting. I'll look at them later.
No, Sean, I know you. In your books, later means never. Look, if you sign these, we can move in next week.
I told you, I'm late.
Sean? Sean, come back here!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Windsor. It's really important that I get on that 5:10 bus. All I meant was that if I have to work late in the future...
Hang on a minute, Emily. The reason you missed that bus last week is because you spent half the day chin-wagging to your boyfriend, Butch Dingle.
Butch Dingle is not my boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't want one, neither.
Lover's tiff, then. Sure you don't want anything to eat with that, Graham?
No, thanks. Don't seem to have much of an appetite at the moment.
Gotta keep your strength up. Tell you what, why don't I make you a really nice meal tonight?
No, I'm all right, really.
No, we're taking no for an answer.
Right, now's your chance. Go and speak to Kathy, reclaim some time.
Marlon, she's sat
Just
right next.
go on. Go on.
Kath, I was just wondering if you're doing anything later on.
Yeah, I'm cooking Graham a meal. Join us if you like.
No, it's all right.
Suit yourself.
Oh, about time. You were supposed to be here 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, so let's get started.
Good idea. We've still got to vote on staff and management pay cuts.
Oh, not again. This is going nowhere, Laura.
Just listen to what Laura's got to say, Chris. I've double-checked the figures. Even with Zoe's investment, if we continue to trade in the same way, we'll end up in the same trouble in a year. We've got to tighten our belt.
Our belts? Well, that's a laugh. You still have a comfortable salary from your law firm, and Zoe still has her practice.
Hang on a minute. It's me who'll actually feel the pinch.
It's only fair that the directors are seen to make the same sacrifices as the staff.
Only in a democracy.
Which this certainly isn't.
Well, at last we agree.
Look, are we going to vote on this or not?
Oh, I think I can predict the outcome, as Sean and I will be voting together. Let's just get on with it, shall we?
I'd like to look at Laura's figures one more time, just to be sure.
Will this be your only purchase, sir?
Emily, it's me, Butch. What are you talking so strange for?
So, nothing else, sir. That'll be 25p, please.
Look, I was wondering if you fancy meeting up again at lunchtime. You know, like last time. We could sit over on bench. I'll go over to Caffe's Diner and get us some sandwiches. What do you fancy?
Mrs. Windsor, could you come here, please?
What is going on?
I've got to...
What?
Go.
What have you been saying to the poor girl?
Nothing, Viv, honest.
Oh, likely story. Do you want them mints or not?
For goodness sake, we've already decided.
You have? Maybe I'm still thinking it through. Laura?
It's very simple. We can't cut our admin costs, we can't cut our on-the-road costs, but we have to cut something. Pay is the only thing left. And if we want to solve this cash flow problem, we have to cut directors' salaries as well as the drivers.
Are you sure?
Sean, believe me, we've looked at everything. This is the only way.
I'm telling you, Terry, it's going to be brilliant.
I'm not coming dressed as Steed, and that's final.
But if you don't go as John Steed, how can I be Emma Peel? I think you look rather sexy in a bowler hat, actually.
So, Tricia, how are your arrangements for your Hollywood evening going? I must say I was intrigued with the idea, but it must be prepared and presented properly.
I know, you're right, Grandad.
Yes, quite.
Like a bit of glamour then, do you, Alan?
Yes, yes, indeed. Marilyn Monroe was always my favourite. You know, boop, boop, be-doo.
Marilyn Monroe, eh?
You know, these events take a lot of organising, Tricia. You sure you don't want me and my Gavin to help you out?
Oh, no, that's a very generous offer, Bernice.
No, thanks all the same, Bernice. But I've got all the help I need. Isn't that right, Terry? You and Gavin can have the night off. In fact, you could use your time thinking of a nice costume for yourself, Bernice.
Do you know, I haven't given it a thought.
I know. You could go as Cruella de Vil.
We've heard the arguments. We've been through the figures. Does anyone have any other
No, I don't have all day for this nonsense. Let's just vote.
Fine. All those in favour of the motion?
There. I don't think the vote's being carried.
I'm sorry, Chris. I believe it has.
So, the vote to cut staff and management wages is carried by 3-1.
You idiot. Do you realise what you've just done?
I'm sorry, mate. When we went through the figures again, it made sense. Anyway, I don't know why you're looking so miffed. I've got to tell Angie I've just voted myself a pay cut.
You've done the right thing, Sean.
Oh, the right thing for you, you mean?
For the company, Chris.
I'll inform the drivers they can expect to see this wage cut in the next pay packet.
Better get off on my rounds. I'll see you at lunch, Laura.
OK.
OK, Laura, you won. Truce?
I'm not the one who war, Chris.
Well, we used to be friends. Well, we used to be...
Yes, I know what we used to be, Chris. And what's with the charm offensive? Are you getting bored with just plain offensive? Next thing you'll be asking me out for a candlelit supper.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was wondering...
Forget it, Chris. I realise that, like most men, you're only after one thing.
Well, friendship and company, that's two things. You got me all wrong, Laura.
Chris, where I come from, there's a saying. I didn't come up the Clyde on a bike.
Well, it's just terrific, innit? You join this company, next thing our wages get cut.
Frankie!
Actually, if it wasn't for Zoe's investment, you'd all be out of a job.
I didn't realise things were that bad.
Oh, so now we're supposed to be grateful.
I'm not. She's a bit of a handful.
No, she's just upset.
And you told me that Frankie played no part in your decision to invest in Tate Haulage.
That's right, she doesn't.
Zoe, in my experience, you should never mix business with pleasure.
Shower you with kisses, my love. See everything, baby, fits into place. To think it over, yes. I'll give you your space. When the time is right, come on around and go and do it.
Granny, you shouldn't be doing that. You should have asked me.
As you wish. Pleasure.
Do you know what, man? He still ain't forgiven me.
Well, do something about it then and sort it out.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. Butter him up or something.
There was something he said earlier.
He actually had the nerve to come on to you.
Complete with dinner invitation, no less.
I think he needs to be told the difference between the boardroom and the bedroom.
You know, I'm tempted to go on this date with Chris, just to see how sugary sweet he can be.
You wouldn't. You would.
Virgin olive oil. I'm sorry. We're out of that at the moment. I can do you sunflower oil or lard.
Forget it, it's okay. I've got to go into Houghton anyway.
Oh, well, suit yourself. This looks like a very nice spread you're planning. Special occasion? Young lady involved?
Something like that.
Don't worry, Graham, I'm not one of those killjoys. Life goes on, that's what I say. And you acting like a hermit isn't going to bring Rachel back, is it?
I really better get off if I'm going to catch the shops in Houghton.
Well, I hope you find those sun-dried tomatoes.
Emily, I'm sorry about earlier on. I know it's your first day back and that.
What do you want?
Well, I was thinking that as soon as we didn't meet up at lunchtime, that perhaps we could meet later.
Don't you ever give up.
Hey, understand.
Let go of me, please. You're hurting me arm.
Look, Emily, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
Are you causing trouble again, Butch Dingle? Because I've got a good mind to call the police.
I'm not causing trouble. Am I? Tell her, Emily.
Just leave. I don't want to see you at all. Not now, not later, not ever.
Tell me again, Butch. Exactly what she said, only slower this time.
Emily said that she never wants to see me again. And then she got upset, and so did I. I had to get out of the shop, Betty.
There's something not right here. Oh, don't you worry, Butch. You've done naught wrong. I just need to get to the bottom of this.
What are you going to do, Betty? I don't want any more trouble.
Now, just you leave it to me, love. I just need to pay young Emily a visit.
Oh, before you go, Emily, I want you to help me go through the newspaper orders. There's been a few deliveries missed out.
Will it take long?
Don't worry, you won't miss your precious bus.
Hey, I want a word with you, young lady.
About what?
Well, about you. Upsetting Butch Dingle, that's what.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I do. Butch is very taken with you, and I'll tell you something now. You could do a lot worse for yourself.
Listen, I've told Butch, and I'm telling you. Just leave me alone.
Graham? What's all this? I'm the one making you a meal, remember?
Oh, I've already eaten. This is for you and Biff.
Biff?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been feeling a bit guilty.
Guilty, why?
About you and Biff, you need to spend more time together. I've been intruding.
No, Graham, that's not true.
Well, I feel I have. The last thing you need is a gooseberry like me hanging around. Now, the starter's in the fridge, the main course is in the oven, and the telephone is over there.
The telephone?
Well, unless he's psychic, how else will he know you're inviting him to dinner?
Thanks, Graham.
Luke, it's dead simple. Just pick up the phone and talk to her.
Marlon, I am not taking any more advice from you, OK? Besides, she's cooking a meal for Graham.
She invited you too.
No, she didn't mean it.
Kathy's diner, head chef speak. Yeah, he's right here.
Hello? Yeah. Yes, I'd love to. Well, I'll come round now. OK, bye.
I take it that was Kathy inviting you over.
Yeah, just for a quiet candlelit meal for two.
So what are you still doing here then? I can close up by myself.
This is it, Marlon.
Oh, this is what?
I'm going to ask her to marry me.
At last.
Yeah, I love her. And I want to be with her.
Better get a move on then. Good luck.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I was under the impression you wanted to take me to dinner.
I was under the impression that you'd turn me down flat.
Ah, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
And you've changed yours?
I have.
So now you want me to take you out again?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'll have to check my diary, get back to you.
Fine. But don't take too long. Might change my mind again.
Right, I'll be off then.
Thanks again, Graham.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Right then. Here we are.
Kathy, look, I'm sorry I've been selfish.
No, Biff. I'm sorry. I'm the one who's been neglecting you. So sorry.
Yeah, great house. Seen it. Can I go now?
Oh, come on, Sean. Why don't you just admit it's perfect for us?
Perfect for what?
Oh, perfect for the kids, for a start.
Perfect for anything else?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Enjoy your drink.
Thank you very much. You seem very happy this evening, Tricia. Any particular reason?
As a matter of fact, there is. I've arranged a little surprise for you, but you'll have to wait till my Hollywood night to find out what it is.
Surprise? No, I'm intrigued, but you didn't have to.
Oh, but I did. I know I've been a bit of a disappointment to you recently. I just wanted to make it up to you. I really do love you, Grandad.
Yeah, I love you too, very much. Let's just put down your recent behaviour to youthful high spirit.
So what's this little something you're arranging for Alan, then?
Oh, it's a surprise, isn't it, Trish?
Yeah, he's going to be thrilled to bits.
For a starter, I prepared asparagus in a classic vinaigrette.
Well, seasonal vegetables. Can't go wrong.
Followed by lamb in red wine.
Still, arty fare for affairs of the art. I got to say, Graham, it's dead good of you to arrange this with Biff and Kathy.
That's the least I could do.
I don't know I'm going to cope. We've got so much to do.
Well, the summer fair is a focal point of the village calendar, Paddy. People will expect the usual high standards.
Well, can I get you?
I'll have an extra pair of hands and another 2 days in the week, please.
The summer fair is upon us again. I take it, Paddy, you're finding the weight of responsibility heavy on your shoulders. Although my doctors have told me to take it easy while I'm recuperating, I would be perfectly willing to...
I'd like to help. It's very kind of you, Graham. Do you really feel that you, under the circumstances?
Under the circumstances, this is exactly what I need. I have far too much time on my hands.
I'm warning you, Graham, grown men have been known to buckle under the pressure.
It is very demanding.
We'd love to have you on the committee. Actually, you can be the chairman. But, I mean, we'd have to put it to the vote, but I can't think of anybody that'd stand against you.
Great, when do I start?
Well, you can start right now.
I think we could have been happy here.
Could have been. Sean, I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to be very happy here.
Oh, no, we're not. Because we are not going to be living here.
What do you mean?
Thing is, Angie, you shouldn't have gone ahead with this without my permission.
Permission? I think you need a wake-up call, Sean Reynolds. I don't... Sean, where are you going? Come back here!
This feels so right, doesn't it?
It feels great.
I wish it could always be like this. It's funny how things turn out, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're quiet. Any for them?
Oh, it's just this and that.
I could get used to this.
There you go, on the house.
Oh, thanks very much. You know, the last thing I needed was a flaming wage cut.
You need cheering up.
Too right I do.
Well, if you came to my Hollywood night as John Steed, I promise we'll make a fantastic team.
All right, I give in, I'll do it.
Sorry, what can I get you?
She was first.
Oh, sorry, Sarah, what can I get you?
I'll have a gin and tonic, please. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, thanks. I'll have a pint lager, please.
You on your own?
Sometimes it's preferable.
Men.
I'm telling you, Butch, there's something not right about that, Emily.
Don't say that, Betty. She's lovely.
Yes, she is. And that's why she doesn't want to have anything to do with a dingle.
If you said anything bad to her about me...
Calm down, Butch. She's not worth getting angry over.
Scaring women, that's your big thing, isn't it? Well, let me tell you, you have scared Emily off good and proper.
That was a bit of a boost, getting Graham to help with the Sam affair.
You're telling me, Vicar. Now me and my Paddy have got a lot more time to spend together. Isn't that right, lover?
If being stubborn was an Olympic event, Jack would be a gold medalist.
Sorry, Sarah. He'd have to settle for silver if Sean was here. Do you know, I think what really annoys me about Sean is that he thinks he's the only one allowed to have ideas.
Oh, Jack doesn't have ideas. We just muddle on, living from hand to mouth until we have the next row about money.
Don't talk to me about money. Sean cut his own salary today.
So won't you be moving into the Glover's house?
Yeah, we will.
Last orders, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Want to see another?
Go on. Why not? Let's go wild.
Do you think it'd be all right to go back to the cottage now?
Yeah. But it should be safe enough by now.
Go on, ask her. Just ask her.
Kathy, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Come on, then. Ask away.
I was just wondering.
Not interrupting anything, I hope.
No, not at all.
No, not a thing, mate.
Come on, Biff, what are you going to ask me?
Listen, it's nothing. It'll keep. I better go.
Well, I had a really wonderful evening.
Yeah, me too. And don't worry, there's lots more to come. Graham, thanks a lot. That was great.
Well, did you or didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I knew it.
How?
Because you're not stopping over and you look miserable.
Look, I was just about to ask her and then Graham walked in.
Sorry, mate, that was my fault. I thought you'd had enough time. Mind you, you'd had all night. Why didn't you ask her earlier?
Look, I was working my way up to it, all right? It's not just something you blurt out.
I suppose not.
I'm telling you, Marlon, when I do ask Kathy to marry me, she's going to say yeah.
Sorry I barged in and spoilt everything.
Nonsense. We had a lovely evening thanks to you.
And that's not what I meant. I got the distinct impression Biff was about to pop the question.
What? You thought Biff was about to propose to me?
Yes, didn't you?
No. No, of course not. Biff and I have never talked about marriage. I know you want us to be happy, Graham, but don't get too carried away. No, marriage is something we've never considered.